Hello and welcome to today's webinar, How to Increase Student Engagement with the RealCareer Food Safety Kit. My name is Denise Bodard and I'll be your presenter today. Today we'll take a high-level look at the Food Safety Kit. We'll take a deeper dive into the lessons and highlight a few hands-on activities. We'll talk about a few best practices and then we'll end with some additional resources for your program. So why a food safety kit? Well, a strong foundation in food safety is paramount to any career related to culinary arts and food science. The RealCareer Food Safety Kit covers basic food safety and handling techniques that can be used in culinary occupations or at home. The CDC estimates 48 million people get sick, 128,000 are hospitalized, and 3,000 die from foodborne diseases each year in the United States. These estimates provide the most accurate estimates yet of known foodborne bacteria, viruses, microbes, otherwise known as pathogens, that are causing the most illnesses in the United States, and how many foodborne illnesses are caused by unspecified agents. The estimates also show that much work remains to be done, specifically in focusing efforts on the top known pathogens and identifying the additional causes of foodborne illness and death. U.S. citizens are slightly less confident in the safety of the food supply compared to recent years. And this is according to an annual poll conducted by the Center for Food Integrity. As part of the CFI's annual study tracking attitudes toward the food supply over time, the organization asked respondents a series of questions about food prices, animal welfare, sustainability, world food stocks, and U.S. food safety. Responses to statements were given on a scale rated 0 to 10 and ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. And to this specific statement, I am confident in the safety of the food I eat, generally respondents answered affirmatively fewer times than last year. So that indicates that they are less satisfied with the safety that they're seeing in their food supply. So the RealCareer Food Safety Kit covers basic food safety and handling techniques that again can be used in culinary occupations or on the home front. The curriculum integrates hands-on activities and components for up to 6 small groups to be working on activities simultaneously. Now it's recommended for middle school students or high school students in the culinary arts, food science, or nutrition courses. The goal of this supplemental resource is to help participants understand those basic food safety and handling techniques through a variety of interactive experiences. The 7-lesson basic food safety curriculum focuses on understanding basic food safety and handling techniques through a variety of resources, and the package includes a teacher guide, student materials, assessment tools, and presentation slides. Now, if it was taught in its entirety, teaching hours would be between 8 and 10 hours. And the curriculum does align to the national standards for family and consumer science education. Now, a few of the issues addressed in some of the lessons include the big 4, clean, separate, cook, and chill, and basic food safety, proper hand washing techniques in a lab, common pathogens, foodborne illnesses, food supply chain, Foodborne Illness Outbreak Investigation, which is a really fun simulation, how bacteria grows, safe temperatures and food handling techniques, cross-contamination prevention, and also culinary and food service career exploration. So the kit includes the following components: understanding basic food safety curriculum, again, those presentation slides, and then you'll receive 12 food safety posters. Now this is 6 sets of 2 workstation posters on proper hand washing techniques and food temperature safety zones. You'll receive 6 bottles of glow germ gel, 6 UV lights and batteries, the Just the Facts Food Safety DVD, food safety trivia cards with a die, a storage box, and a 1-year limited warranty. So now we're going to take a closer look at the lessons and activities in this kit. A pretest is included for instructors wishing to start with this to measure knowledge gained over the course. The same test is given at the end, and an answer key is provided. Lesson 1 begins with a short introductory video on basic food safety. Participants complete a listening guide as key information is presented. Then it is on to the proper hand washing techniques lab. Students are divided into small groups, and each group is given glow germ gel and UV flashlights. The 6 steps to proper hand washing are presented. Each participant applies some of the glow germ gel to their hands and then follows the hand washing procedure steps. Upon completion, students will examine their hands under the UV light in a dark space. Areas that are not properly cleaned will illuminate. If further cleansing is needed, students can go back to those areas needing more. A set of those 6 posters with the steps to proper hand washing are provided so that each kitchen lab has their own to refer to if needed. Lesson 2 begins with defining key vocabulary terms relating to foodborne illnesses such as pathogens, microbes, parasites, yeast, etc. We know that vocabulary development is a very important part of the English Language Arts Common Core standards, and these lessons can help with that. We also know that research skills are an important standard to include whenever possible. So in this lesson, participants choose and research one foodborne pathogen known to cause foodborne illness. According to the CDC, there are at least 31 known pathogens that cause foodborne illness, so there are plenty to choose from. Important information is researched, including definition, symptoms after exposure to food contaminated, where found, how to avoid the pathogen or prevent foodborne illnesses from happening. Each student prepares a 5-minute oral presentation and shares it with the class. And then this lesson ends with a short vocabulary quiz. Lesson 3 is all about prevention of those nasty foodborne illness outbreaks. The first point of discussion is a presentation on the food supply chain. We talk about the many stages along the food supply chain where food could become contaminated, from production to storage to distribution, transportation, even preparation and handling. Then participants will go out to participate in a foodborne illness outbreak investigation simulation. Now they take on the role of a county public health investigator. A scenario is shared where 100 people recently attended a local fundraising picnic and many fell ill in the following days. You as the investigator are now on the trail to track down the source of this foodborne illness outbreak. You gather data, figure out the food attack rates, plot the outbreak curve, and prepare your findings. In the end, you identify the pathogen and the food source of the outbreak. You prepare a food safety bulletin to be posted on the County Public Health website. Participants will enjoy acting as a sleuth in this interactive simulation. The participants will learn all about temperature danger zone and the importance of understanding safe food preparation and handling information for cooking and chilling. We'll start with learning how bacteria grows. Participants will be amazed to find how fast bacteria can double. Yes, every 20 minutes. This will be demonstrated by participating in a bacteria growing lab. Participants put yeast, sugar, and water into 3 different jars. One uses ice water, one hot water, and one warm water. They'll observe the results, and after 20 minutes, they'll see which environment produced the greatest growth. A slide presentation will be shared regarding safe food temperatures for cooking and chilling. Participants will be provided with a safe temperature thermometer that they'll complete as the presentation goes on. In the end, they'll have a helpful resource to refer to regarding the minimum internal temperatures for safety for various types of food. The lesson ends with students completing a short written activity about safe food handling techniques for cooking and chilling with information provided by the FDA. Preventing cross-contamination is so important when preparing and handling food. Students will begin with a presentation and class discussion about cross-contamination prevention tips. These include from hand to food to food, and equipment to food. Next, participants will put all of their newfound knowledge and skills into practice in a safe cooking lab activity. Each cooking small group will read through the recipe and consider how to complete multiple tasks efficiently as a group. A short meat thermometer mini lesson is included. Participants will then put their plan into action, assembling all of the needed ingredients and then preparing the dish. A cooking lab grading rubric is included for your convenience. The lesson ends with a cook lab group self-assessment. Each group will consider their preparation, work habits, food safety, cleanup, final product, and teamwork results. But the best part of this lesson, they get to sample their final product. Now, there are a variety of career choices relating to culinary and food service. Participants will explore a variety of related occupations to see if this might be a good fit for their interests and abilities. The growth in culinary careers is a phenomena. That growth, experts say, can be attributed to several factors. First, America's fascination with such high-profile chefs as seen on the Food Network, career changers who decide to pursue their interest in cooking, enhanced culinary programs at the high school level, a strong economy that enables many people to explore fine dining and gourmet food, and the average person's increased level of education and expectation about food. The number of cooking schools has doubled in the last decade, and the number of cooking shows has just exploded. From MasterChef to Restaurant Impossible, you'll find it. Participants will begin by brainstorming as many careers relating to food services and culinary occupations as possible. Then, each student chooses one career to do a short research project on. They will research degree needed, time it takes to earn that degree or training, average salary, job outlook, job description, and needed skills. This will be presented to the class, and it's just a great way to expose students to a large variety of culinary careers in a very short time. The lesson ends with inviting local culinary professionals from a variety of occupations to participate in a panel discussion. You'll invite your students to ask questions relevant to food service and culinary careers and the work environments. Now, you just may have the next Gordon Ramsay, Bobby Flay, or Rachel Ray in your class. This lesson will wrap up with a food safety trivia game. The food safety kit includes the food safety trivia game cards and the dice that says clean, separate, cook, chill, and bonus. As the dice is rolled, these categories come up and you must answer the food safety trivia question for that category. This can be done in small groups or as a large group class activity. A post-summative assessment is also included. It is the same as the pretest. So you can use the answer key and then track the knowledge gained from the activities and the lessons provided. Now, Realityworks wants to connect with you through social media as well. Visit our blog for additional information from customers on a wide variety of topics, culinary included. You can like us on Facebook to learn even more about our products and industry happenings. And of course, we offer several free employability skills lessons at the URL that you see on the screen above. At this time, we would like to invite any questions you might have on the food safety kit that I could help answer this afternoon.
Thank you, Denise. It does look like we have a couple questions from our viewers. The first question is the actual recipe included with the curriculum, or is that something the educator would supplement?
We do include a recipe for a chicken dish in the curriculum. However, you may substitute any recipe of your choice because it's all about putting those food safety skills into practice, cooking anything that you might wish to in the cooking lab.
Okay, great. And the next question is the glow germ gel something they can rebuy from Realityworks, or is this a product that just comes with this kit?
No, we have refills on all of the kit components at our store at realityworks.com. So the good thing about the glow germ gel is that you only need a very little bit on your hands to make that activity work. So it will last quite a while, but you certainly can go out to the store and replenish.
Okay, and then the final question that we have listed on here is, how long does this kit take to teach in a foods class?
If you taught everything that we covered today, it would be roughly 8 to 10 hours of content. However, if you don't have quite that much time, you can pick and choose from among some of the labs and interactive activities. This is meant as a supplemental resource to what you're already doing. So if you are using other textbooks or curricular sources, this is just another great resource for you to add additional interactivity to your culinary or foods courses.
Okay, does anyone have any other questions today? Doesn't look like we have any other ones. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us. You will receive a certificate of completion following the webinar, and this will also be posted on our website for viewing at a later date. Thank you for joining us.